Okay. Hi everyone. Good morning or good evening, depending on where you are. Today is chapter 2, verse 10. O Dhritarashtra, thereafter, in the midst of both the army, Sri Krishna smilingly spoke the following words to grief-stricken Arjun. So this is again Sanjay continues talking to Dhritarashtra. In sharp contrast to Arjun's words of lamentation, Sri Krishna smiled. Uh, just a second. Uh-huh.
Which is good enough number. But now the number has been delayed. I don't know why. Maybe some integration issue. Because the logic part is good, but must be some integration issue. Also, yesterday, like 60 to 70% I went into the health checkup, so I couldn't focus more on that side. But today, after this call, I'll analyze the data, and then I'll give you the report about the bulk testing of last week's data. And then probably, if everything goes well, then probably tomorrow we'll go with the emergency release with the updated prompts and the changes and all. What is our expectation? So, with whatever improvements we have done, you're expecting like close to 65-70% accuracy? Yeah, definitely close to 70% we'll definitely achieve, because earlier in the last week's data we were getting lots of insufficient info cases, and they were around 50 to 20% at least. Right? So all those cases.
In sharp contrast to Arjun's lamentation, Sri Krishna smiled. Displaying that the situation was not making him situation was not making him despair. Sri Krishna smiled. Rather, he was perfectly. Rather, he was perfectly happy with it. Such equanimous attitude exists.
On how we're progressing in the evening. Sure, we can do that.
Such is the equanimous attitude exhibited by someone with the knowledge of all situations. So someone who is aware of all situations, he just smiles. He doesn't worry what's going to happen. And that's who Sri Krishna is. First of all, he's a master of all his senses and stuff. And he's aware of all the situations. So he's laughing. He's smiling. With our incomplete understanding, we find faults with the situations we are in. We don't understand the situation. So we find faults. We complain and grumble about them, wish to run away from them, hold them responsible for our misery. For instance, when I'm living with my parents right now, and although I don't ask them for money, uh, I sometimes consider their care as control, and but they have been this way for their whole life, and but I sometimes currently attribute my misery to them, which is not right because I don't have complete understanding of the situation. Uh, but the enlightened souls inform us that the world created by God is perfect in every way, and both good and bad situations come to us for a divine purpose. The enlightened souls, they inform us that the world created by God is perfect. So even if anything bad is happening, it's happening for a reason, right? So there's no need to attribute a misery to other people and be better about it. They are all arranged for a spiritual evolution to push us upwards in a journey towards perfection. Those who understand the secrets are never distributed in difficult circumstances, facing them with serenity and tranquility.
Great cases and debit cases around 75%. Is that still holding good?
The snowflakes fall slowly to the ground, each flake in its proper place. The snowflakes fall slowly to the ground. Each flake in its proper place is a famous Taoist expression. It beautifully expresses the inherent perfection in the design of the world and the macro events taking place in it, even though we are not able to perceive it from our material perspective. But things are already taking place. Things are happening when they should, where they should. And So that's why Sri Krishna smiles, because he knows that things are going to happen, and there's no need fretting over anything. And whatever things happen, they are for our spiritual evolution. The Chandogya Upanishad explains why earthquakes, hurricanes, cyclones, floods, and typhoons are created in the world by God. As part of the grand scheme of things, it states that God deliberately creates difficult situations to prevent the people from slowly drown in their journey of to prevent people from slowly down in their journey of spiritual progress. When people become complacent, a natural calamity comes along, forcing the souls to strain their abilities to cope with it, which ensures progress. So basically, when people become too comfortable, a natural calamity forces the souls to strain their abilities to cope with it, which ensures their progress. So our progress happens only, our progress, the soul's progress never happens in comfort. It happens when we go beyond comfort. I remember her as well. So she wouldn't drink outside. She would fast half the year. She did everything to progress her soul. However, it must be noted that the progress being talked about here is not the external increase in material luxuries, but the internal unfoldment of the glorious divinity of the soul over a continuum of a lifetime. So the progress is us realizing the wholeness, completeness of our own soul, realizing that the God is within us. So that realization happens over a lifetime, and God makes sure of it. So he sprinkles events or things in our life which help us know who we are. That's about all we'll cover today. I have a meeting call as well. So bye bye. Good night. Have a good day.